Anjel Chakma's death. Outrage, anger, fury across the country because a 24-year-old student was stabbed to death by 6 people in a state that I come from Uttarakhand. Not one person is batting for the people who've been arrested. There are 5 arrests already made. The 6th person is absconding. He is a Nepalese citizen. Already teams have been constituted. They have been sent to Nepal. A reward has been announced for that. But now there is a fresh conversation starting. What is fueling this hate? The 6 people who have been identified are Avinash Negi, Suraj Khawas, who by the way is from Manipur, Sumit, Yagyaraj Avasthi, and 2 minors. These are the people who are accused. The 2 minors are also currently under arrest. At this time, though, there is politics that has started. There is anger. Rahul Gandhi today, in fact, tweeted and said, what happened to Anjel Chakma and his brother Michael in Dehradun is a horrific hate crime. Hate doesn't appear overnight. For years, it is being fed daily, especially to our youth through toxic content and irresponsible narratives. And it's being normalized by hate-spewing leadership of the ruling BJP. And that is why the question today is, on a day when we are mourning the death of Anjel Chakma, but there is also horrific video of a young man, Suraj, in Tamil Nadu who was set upon some minors. A horrific video of how he was slashed at by machetes. The question we all must ask ourselves, where is this hate coming from? And what kind of politics is feeding off it? Our 4 guests continue with us, but that question to you first. Shehzad Poonawala, it's all coming to a pattern and questions are being asked of you. Why did Anjel Chakma have to die? Why did his brother Michael have to see his brother being stabbed to death?
First of all, whatever be the motivations behind this crime, because you also read out the name of the accused, whatever be the motivations, it is unacceptable. There can be no justification, there can be no legitimization, it has to be zero tolerance against this and it has to end now. And if it is indeed racially motivated, then a message must go that every part of this country is equally Indian and there can be nobody calling out anybody else's patriotism or labeling them as those kinds of words which should never be used for anybody. Having said that, what happens when a very powerful leader actually legitimizes it and says that part of our Indian community looks like Chinese and that a part of the Indian community looks like African? Sam Pitroda said that. Oh, you've forgotten, I think.
As diverse as India.
Sam Pitroda.
Where people on East look like Chinese, people on West look like Arab, people on North look like, maybe white, and people in South look like African.
Okay, let me give you another example. Because we're talking about hate, and one hate is not better than the other.
But Sam Pitroda said this quite a few years ago. Are you saying because of what Sam Pitroda said at that time, Anjel Chakma was stabbed 14 days ago?
You're far too intelligent a person to even reduce it to that. All I'm saying is that Sam Pitroda reflects this kind of mindset that prevails, which needs to be called out. And while you can call out the mindset of these people, what happens about these people like Sam Pitroda who get political positions? Point 1. Let me just complete 10 seconds more. There are 2 more lynchings or killings that took place. One in Tamil Nadu today of a Suraj from North India and of another person called Ram Narayan in Kerala that took place a few days ago. A Dalit person was lynched. How come Rahul Gandhi's outrage extends to this case in Uttarakhand? And it should. I condemn it. I'm not saying that I won't condemn it. But how come Rahul Gandhi's Twitter silence is there on these 2 cases? And after the fact that DMK leaders have said North Indians are toilet cleaners, somebody has said it's a Gaumutra state, Telangana CM has said, just let me complete. My DNA is better than Bihar DNA. Channi has mocked UP and Biharis calling them Bhaiya. There is somebody who says Sanatan eradicated. There's somebody who says that separate North from South. Isn't this a direct reason before the killing of the North Indian in Tamil Nadu?
So now you're both pointing fingers at each other. They are saying that the BJP is responsible. Saying that Sam Pitroda or this atmosphere.
Let your viewers note that I will call out everything unconditionally, but Rahul Gandhi is a hypocrite who doesn't have. Otherwise, Nikhil will condemn it. Nikhil, please get Rahul Gandhi to condemn what has happened in Tamil Nadu. Please get Rahul Gandhi to condemn what has happened in Kerala long time ago. Priyanka is a Sansad from Kerala.
Shehzad, you first please get Prime Minister Modi to condemn the mob lynching of Deepu Das in Bangladesh or the 80 other.
Did you not hear the MEA statement? Or do you think this is run by NAC?
I'm not able to.
Our government is not run by NAC. It is run by Modi.
My Ministry of External Affairs Narendra Modi is not Ministry of External Affairs. Ministry of
this guy
External Affairs
serious?
is not Narendra Modi. Please do not mix the two. I am asking, has the Prime Minister ever condemned the kind of atrocious persecution?
Yes, he has condemned it many
Or
times.
the minorities in Bangladesh? No. Has he ever? No, he has not. Please show even 3 statements. 3 statements. Your party makes it an issue, electoral issue, political issue, news debate issue every 3 days in the 1.5 years that it's been going through. Show me direct statement by Prime Minister.
Let's talk about
Modi,
what's
not
happening
Prime
in
Minister
India,
Modi,
please.
but
What has
is
happened to
saying
Suraj
he spoke
in Tamil
XYZ
Nadu? What
to
has
a particular
happened to
Prime Minister.
Anjel in Uttarakhand?
I'll talk about
Can you please limit
what has
ourselves to what is
happened.
happening in our country for the time being?
Padmaja, let me come back to India.
Yes.
Thankfully, we are talking about India today and not other countries. The BJP has fostered a culture where hate is normalized. The BJP has fostered a culture where mob lynchings are on the rise in the country. The predominant victims of mob lynching in this country are the Muslims, then are the Dalits, and then are the remaining Hindus and other communities. And there are figures to support that. And a majority of mob lynchings in the country, an overwhelming majority, happen in BJP ruled states. I am not saying that they don't happen in other states. They do. Every mob lynching like this one, or every killing like this one, racial profiling like this one, caste profiling or religious profiling is wrong, condemnable. All these people should be charged, they should be arrested, they should be tried, they should be imprisoned. But the culture that is leading to all of it.
So what culture led to Suraj being hacked at with a machete in Tamil
Bajrang Dal
Nadu?
and VHP
What
like
culture is that?
No, Padmaja, anybody that is I'm not quite sure of that particular incident. That what were the particular,
One
what
second,
happened
are
in
you
that
sure of
particular
Ram
case? I
Narayan
don't have
Dalit
an
being
answer to
lynched
that. I'm
in
being very
Kerala?
honest and fair. I'm being very.
That is very sad. And I think that is really part of the problem. If you decide to partially even look at crimes in a colored fashion, you are aware of every detail of what happens to Anjel Chakma, which you
in
should.
this country,
but you are
in
not
this
even
country,
aware that a young man has been hacked at in a moving train and in a secluded area in Tamil Nadu. That's very sad, no? It's almost like what happened to Suraj doesn't matter at all to you.
Padmaja, was that the topic of the debate? I'm sorry, I do not know of a particular news that happened. I am sorry, I don't know about a mob lynching that happened.
It's not about news, it's about your principles.
Every week.
It's about the double standard.
I'm very sorry
in your
that I'm not
principles.
able to keep track of the 30,000 rapes that are happening in this country.
Are you serious?
I'm
You're saying
sorry
this? Are
that
you
I
mad?
cannot keep track of every person
Nikhil,
who's
stop
being
talking.
racially
I
abused.
really would
Seriously
advise
Sorry
you.
for that.
I would advise you, if you are actually sitting on national television and suggesting that you choose to keep track of what is relevant to your politics, then that in itself is an encapsulation of the entire problem.
About a simple.
You literally have proven people right to say that you cherry pick and you choose the crimes according to political
Just 10
convenience.
seconds.
Anyway, only 10 seconds and I must go to Ashutosh ji. Yes.
Nikhil has reinforced my point. Rahul Gandhi is not leader of opposition in Uttarakhand. He's leader of opposition of the country. A Dalit man has been killed in Kerala where his sister and he used to be MP from. This man and his party don't even know about. Secondly, Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has spoken directly to Yunus about atrocities on Hindus. We brought the CA law. In fact, it is people like Digvijay Singh and Rashid Alvi who have legitimized the violence on Hindus. Stop interrupting. Stop interrupting, Nikhil. You please have to stop interrupting. Stop interrupting. And thirdly, mob lynching and you. Please stop interrupting. I request NDTV to let me complete my point. Mob lynching and you. You literally justified the biggest mob lynching in India, the Sikh genocide, by saying Bada Ped Girta Dharti Hilti, and protecting Jagdish Taital and Sajjan Kumar. Hashipura, Bhagalpur, Meerut, Malyana, Nelly, Delhi, all of this took place under your watch. You are talking.
Okay. What is responsible for the hate? It again keeps circling back, Ashutosh. Will we ever be able to put our finger on it, or will it only end in whataboutery?
See, Padmaja, I'm really sorry to hear today's discussion for the simple reason, because of one kind of hate, it creates another kind of hate. Today, when we should be asking questions from Dhami, Pushkar Singh Dhami, and asking questions to M.K. Stalin and asking questions to Pinarayi Vijayan, we are asking questions to Rahul Gandhi. That's the sad part of it. That's a really sad part of it. Today, the question should be that how come in Uttarakhand this kind of incident has happened? What is the reason behind it? If you look at the communal profile of the Uttarakhand for the last many, many years, every kind of hate campaign is done over there against the Muslims. All kinds of them done over there. But the problem is, when it is the same kind of ideology, the same kind of political party which goes to the court and said, I want to withdraw the case of Akhlaq. I want to withdraw the case of Mohammad Akhlaq. I want to talk about the Kanhaiyalal, but I will not talk about the Sambulal Ragar. That's a problematic part. The problematic part is when we let Christians be bashed up and their celebration being vandalized by these goons belong to a particular ideology and they go scot-free. Nothing happens.
Sir,
Prime Minister doesn't.
how are we saying that the people involved in Uttarakhand belong to any one ideology? How are we connecting ideology to this?
Don't be. I'm just saying, I said one kind of hate creates another kind of hate speech.
Oh,
I'm only saying this.
let me ask.
If you don't act against those who are attacking Christians and vandalizing them, if you withdraw cases again in Akhlaq Hussain case, if you only talk about Kanhaiyalal, you will not talk about Sambulal Ragar and Afrazul Hassan, then this is going to happen because everybody is getting emboldened because they know.
Okay, answer this, Shehzad Poonawalla. It is generally the atmosphere in the country is vicious.
Ashutosh has to wait and then listen to the points.
Okay,
He's asked this
counter, please, yes.
Ashutosh says one kind of hate leads to another kind of hate. So when I talk about eliminating 100 crore Sanatanis saying Sanatan eradication, does it create hate? When I say that North Indian states are Gaumutra states or Biharis, please don't interrupt. This is not fair. This is not fair. Padmaja, you have to stop him.
He's saying it's wrong.
Yeah, no, but he can't say it in my turn. No, every time he disturbs my flow. When somebody says कि Gaumutra state hai, when somebody says...
you on this. I am with you on this.
Come
He's
on.
with you on this.
Padmaja, I don't need his endorsement. Let me complete. He can endorse me after
Okay,
I'm
fine.
done.
Go ahead.
It's so irritating. When somebody says Sanatan eradicated, this entire lobby which says that oh, some Muslim has been targeted by speaking some words against him, do not say one word कि Udaynidhi Stalin ko sack karo. And now they say I'm with you. When the entire country says India Jodo, and then one person says that the north is Gaumutra states, on TV in front of Padmaja they will condemn. But at that time they have not said anything. Please let me complete.
Okay.
Then I am saying that he says, how I question Rahul. Rahul is the leader of opposition. He tweets about one issue in Uttarakhand. He forgets about the issue in Tamil Nadu where his government is there.
Okay, selective tweet, Ashutosh.
That should not be questioned.
No. Padmaja, you clearly heard. I said, put MK Stalin in dock. Put Pushkar
Why not,
Dhami in
Rahul?
dock. Unless the chief ministers are in dock, unless they are asked questions, this kind of things will continue to happen. I said in many words, when Dayanidhi Madan said something like this, he should be asked questions.
Why is Rahul not asking
But the issue is, Shehzad Poonawalla will not talk about Christians' celebration being vandalized. The Prime Minister will not speak on that. Prime Minister will not tweet on that. Prime Minister will tweet when somebody dies in Colombia, somebody dies in Spain. But he will not talk about Christian celebration being vandalized.
You have a courage to listen to a question.
Why
or you
so?
will keep speaking.
Why will not speak? Only Rahul Gandhi will speak. Only Rahul Gandhi has to tweet.
One question.
Only Rahul Gandhi.
Can I ask one question, Padmaja? Please permit me.
Let the Prime Minister take the initiative. He's the Prime Minister.
The audiences listen.
He's the leader of the country.
He's constantly talking purposefully.
Did he condemn the vandalization?
Constantly talking
celebration.
Tell him to stop. I will ask my question.
Okay, ask your question, yes.
If Rahul Gandhi can tweet and ask Dhami a question, what stops him from asking Stalin a question?
Okay, very quickly, Ashutosh.
Can you answer that?
No, I am only saying, did Prime Minister condemn the vandalization of Christian celebration? Did he? Have you seen any tweet by him? Has anybody seen? If anybody has seen it, I'm sorry. I'm
Okay, हर्षवर्धन जी, यहाँ पर दोनों तरफ जो है वो कह रहे हैं कि आप अपने सिलेक्टिव चश्मे से देखते हैं, क्या आपको एड्रेस करना है, क्या आपको छोड़ देना है. शहजाद पूनावाला कह रहे हैं राहुल गांधी स्टालिन पे चुप हैं, तो मोदी जी क्रिसमस के ऊपर चुप हैं.
नहीं पद्मजा, मुझे बड़ा आश्चर्य होता है कि मोदी जी हर बात पर चुप हैं. ये कुछ लोगों की पिछले 10-15 सालों से आदत है. क्रिश्चियन सेलिब्रेशन में, क्रिसमस सेलिब्रेशन में प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी शामिल हुए उसी दिन, और क्या उससे बड़ा कोई मैसेज हो सकता है क्या? देश का प्राइम मिनिस्टर शामिल हो रहा है. लेकिन ये जो उत्तराखंड में हुआ है, मैं वॉट अबाउटरी में नहीं जाऊंगा, ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है. और जिन 6 लड़कों का नाम आ रहा है जो शराब के नशे में थे या जो भी थे, इस 10 साल में नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोग मेन स्ट्रीम में आए. और जब मैं मेन स्ट्रीम कह रहा हूं तो इसको आप अगर समझें तो चाहे आप कनेक्टिविटी के लिहाज से देखें, खुद प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के लिहाज से देखें, हेमंता विश्व शर्मा आपको एक नेशनल लीडर के तौर पर नजर आते हैं, पूर्वोत्तर के राज्यों की चर्चा होती है. इसके बावजूद अगर कुछ लोगों के मन में इस तरह का रेशियल आ भी कैसे सकता है, लेकिन अगर इसके बावजूद कुछ लोगों के मन में आ रहा है, इसको ऐसा ऑफेंस बनाना चाहिए जो एक प्रेसिडेंस बने. ये वॉट अबाउटरी, ये पॉलिटिक्स का विषय नहीं है. कुछ लोगों के मन में हो सकता है कि कोई राहुल गांधी पे, कोई नरेंद्र मोदी पर टिप्पणी करना चाहे। और राहुल गांधी का सिलेक्टिविज्म तो ऐसा है कि वो फॉरेन वेकेशन से घूम कर आते हैं तो सीधे चंडीगढ़, फिर फतेहपुर, बाकी कहीं नहीं जाते हैं। तो ये तो राहुल गांधी करते ही करते हैं, उनको आरजी कर नहीं याद आता है, ये राहुल गांधी करते हैं। लेकिन इससे जो उत्तराखंड में एंजेल चकमा को मारा गया वो कम नहीं हो जाएगा। और ठीक है, पुष्कर धामी ने उन परिवार वालों से बात की जिनके घर के बच्चे नहीं रहे, वो एक जिसको कहते हैं ना कि ह्यूमन एंगल हो सकता है, लेकिन लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का इशू, देश में किसी एक हिस्से के लोगों को अलग तरह से देखने का इशू, ये सब का शर्म सर से झुकाता है। मूल बात ये है।
100% agreed with that, and I can say this on a rare personal note that as somebody who originally belongs from Uttarakhand, I have lived for a very long time in Shillong. My best friend in pre-nursery actually came from Shillong. For anyone in any part of India to think that people belonging from the Seven Sisters, from any of those states, can be called names or racial slurs in this day and age is simply shameful. That is not the India that we ever should have lived in or live in today. What happened to Anjel Chakma and what happened to Suraj is condemnable, it's shameful, it's racist, it's divisive. But what we also must guard against is having a few people swoop in and try and get political capital out of all of this and exacerbate the divisions in our country or try to create divisions in our country. In that fond hope, thank you very much all gentlemen for joining me. Thanks for watching.